Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so happy to have you here and happy fall. It has been so nice to have the weather cooling down a little bit. I've been spending more time with friends and family, which has been really nice, and I'm already eating way more food. I don't think that's going to change in the next couple months. I'm enjoying it anyway, and I hope you guys are doing so well. This reading today is going to be really fun. The topic is what you don't see coming. I thought this would be a great topic, kind of like Halloween themed, to just look at what might be coming your way that is in the distance a little bit, kind of in the fog. We're not sure, we can't totally see it yet. We're going to kind of reach out in that direction and see what we can figure out about what's coming your way. And as you can see, obviously this is a Halloween decorated and themed reading, which I was really excited about. We have witch cards here for you, witch oracle cards, and we also have the jack-o'-lantern tarot. So we're doing a little bit of both. We also have this little spider thing here. I've been debating what to call him. I've been thinking maybe like, I don't know, like Gerald or Spinner the Spider or something. I don't know. I was also thinking maybe you guys could leave in the comments what you'd like to name the spider, and if we have a resounding result, maybe we'll go with that as the spider's name. But anyway, spider's over here sending you great Halloween vibes for your reading. And even though this reading is Halloween themed, I did want to let you guys know that it will still be timeless. So even if you're watching this at a different time of year and it's not around Halloween or fall, that's okay. You can still receive the messages and just enjoy the Halloween theme. I wanted to also say thank you so much to all the new subscribers that I have on my channel. You guys are amazing. You are making my dream come true. You made me so happy, and I'm so happy to have you here. So thank you guys so much. And if you're new here and you feel called to join my community, I would love to have you here as well. So thank you guys so much. Also, leave me a comment if you're enjoying your reading. I love reading those. They're the best. Let me know how your reading is resonating for you. I love when you guys give me your feedback and all of that good stuff. If you guys want to know anything else, it should all be in the description box. If you're wondering about readings, anything like that, anything about me, your timestamps for the groups will also be down in the description box. So once you have chosen your group, either off of the cards here or the symbols from the thumbnail, you can go to your timestamp and jump right ahead to begin your reading. So we do have group 1 here, group 2, and group 3. As soon as you know what group is calling out to you, feel free to jump ahead and we will see you at your reading. Hi group 1, you chose the first symbol. Welcome to your reading of What You Don't See Coming. We're going to get into your cards here and see what your messages are. So we are using the jack-o'-lantern tarot like we said, and I may have to place a little imagery above some of these cards just to make sure everything is censored properly for YouTube. But I really wanted to use these cards, and I think that this is going to be a beautiful read. I can already feel a lot of really strong energy here. So we're going to start with the Witch Oracle cards and see what you guys got for group 1. Yes, this is the energy I was feeling. We got the Magical Candles card, and you also got the Chinese dragon. This is such a good energy, you guys. I'm so excited to get into your messages. Wow, and look at how pretty those cards look together. I love all the yellow and red. Maybe those colors are significant to you for some reason, or you just identify with maybe some fire energy. Maybe we have fire signs showing up in this group. I do get a lot of like Saggitarius energy in this group, some travel energy, some energy of fun and confidence. So let's see what else we've got. Okay, your first card is the 3 of Cups. We also have the 5 of Pentacles. Okay. We have the 6 of Pentacles, and we have the Empress. Okay, I'm just so interested by this energy here, you guys. You know, maybe some of you guys needed that lift right at the beginning of the group here, and to see this beautiful imagery and see that you got the magic candles and the dragon, because I feel like there is a little bit of stuff going on here where I feel like I gotta remind you and tell you that you're a really amazing soul. Like, you are really by nature a kind of, I feel like a fun-loving energy, a confident energy, an empowered energy. Like that's who you are by nature, group 1. And I feel like maybe you've been a little knocked out of this energy lately, or kind of it's been muted for some reason. I feel a couple situations going on, but just before we even get into it, Spirit wants to remind you this is your energy. This is who you are by nature. When we don't have other things all influencing your vibe, like you are a naturally high vibing person. You have a lot to offer. You have good ideas. You're empowered. I feel like we got to start off by saying that. Geez, I feel like I'm even talking faster. Maybe some of you either walk fast or move fast or talk fast, or you think really fast. But yeah, just feel like I got to slow down a little bit. Maybe not. Maybe you guys need some speed. I don't know. So let's start with your witch oracle cards here. We have the magic candles, and this is such a great card to start with. It is talking about a wish being granted. So what you may not see coming is that there is a lot of magic in the air, and you may have a wish granted of yours very, very soon. I'm also seeing like there are 3 candles here, so maybe it's even 3 smaller wishes that are being granted for you, or 3 wishes that you have been wanting. Maybe it's 3 different areas of life. Maybe some of the wishes are big and some are small, but I see at least 1 wish of yours being granted very soon. So maybe you don't see that coming, but these candles are lit and that light is beautiful, and I see something coming toward you with that. Maybe some of you are, I don't know, this is also really making me think of a birthday, so maybe there's a significant birthday coming up, either yours, someone you care about, or even if that's not the case, I feel that it's like the energy of a birthday that is coming toward you that you may not see coming. You may feel it a little bit in the air because I feel that the atmosphere is becoming more magical for you guys, group 1, and it may feel like every day you're waking up like something is coming your way that's big and bright, and I love that feeling. Like you may be waking up kind of sensing this and feeling like every day feels a little bit like how your birthday would feel. It's just kind of exciting right now. And then with the Chinese dragon card here, group 1, this is very much, for me, about you being reborn and having personal power here. Like I am definitely getting a very interesting energy with the Chinese dragon and the Empress as your final card here, that this is really about you taking your power back from a situation and stepping fully into your personal power. You know, I don't normally do this, but I feel inclined to refer to the oracle book for this card. I don't normally do that, but I feel like there's something in here I'm supposed to read you about this Chinese dragon card. It says, Chinese dragons are referred to as divine creatures that bring with them abundance, prosperity, and they're the symbol of good fortune. But we are never handed these things on a silver platter. Like the diligent dragon that never gives up, you must work hard to overcome the obstacles standing before you to achieve the success that you desire. The dragon offers you all the tools you need to make that happen. Trust in him, hold him close, and draw the luck and the goodness out of him. Yeah. So these two really go together. You have good fortune coming your way, some wishes being granted, and you also have a lot of luck and opportunity around you. You may be entering some sort of space where there are people around you that could offer you opportunities. You may end up entering a lot of the right rooms coming up very soon, group 1. So that's something Spirit's wanting to say, is you might end up standing in the right place at the right time, or just end up talking to someone who has the ability to offer you something or help you. And of course, this would be a two-way street. You would be able to offer something as well. Spirit is saying that you will have to continue to do the work, but with the work, you are having a lot of things aligning right now to be able to manifest really whatever you want right now. That's something I feel, is that it's kind of like whatever you're imagining, you will have a lot more luck and fortune with being able to manifest it at this time. And I think that's honestly because your confidence is growing and the energy that you're emitting is a lot stronger and more confident, and it's attracting people toward you that can help you out or build you up, whatever you're kind of seeking right now. With the Three of Cups, that's definitely being affirmed as well. So something you may not see coming is being invited to more gatherings, more parties. You may be invited to more social events, and you may be just getting out of the house a lot more. So maybe you were planning on that, maybe you weren't, but I feel that people are going to be thinking of you. Perhaps you're feeling more confident, so you're posting more online, so you're more in people's minds and they're seeing you more, and then they think to ask you to come out and go do different things with them. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting here. But yeah, I feel like you're really feeling yourself. You're feeling really good in your own skin, and you just are ready to get back out there a little more. For some of you, this could also potentially be the dating scene. But for a lot of you, I'm definitely seeing friends, acquaintances, coworkers, people that you want to get out and see. And I see you being invited to things. So what's interesting about all this is with this Five of Pentacles energy, this is the energy of two things. I feel that it was someone around you who had this Five of Pentacles energy, and also that energy was rubbing off on you and maybe making you feel this about yourself. But it's kind of that energy of like a naysayer, someone who is just like saying no to say no, someone who doesn't fully let you expand and be yourself, someone that's kind of in lack mentality. And we've all been there. I get it. I get it. But when someone is determined to stay that way, they are determined to be in lack and to say no and to even limit you and want you to be limited when you are around them. You know, it's like, what is that saying? Sadness likes company or something like that. It's like if someone is sad, they prefer that you're not super bubbly and happy around them and having a great time. So that's kind of an energy I'm getting, is that someone kind of wanted you to join them in this energy of the Five of Pentacles, this lack mentality. And I see you casting that off, taking space from this, saying no to this, and deciding to get back to your true self, your confident energy, because that's what I feel. I really feel group one, we have a lot of people here who are fiery, fun, adventurous, passionate, funny, definitely funny. We've got some funny people in this group. And some quick thinkers, maybe some entrepreneurs, some business people, very creative people, and strong people, just people that maybe like don't want to be held back, want to get moving on things, you know? So I feel you casting off this energy of the Five of Pentacles, taking space from people that are in this energy, and also deciding, I don't want to be like that either. I don't want to talk like that about myself. I don't want to say that I'm never going to get where I'm going and feel bad about it. I feel you also releasing lack mindset. And this is causing you to really vibe high again. I think, group one, it actually took you more energy to be negative than it would to be positive. Like for this group, it feels like it's so natural for you guys to vibe high or find solutions or have ideas. You know, take it as it resonates. It is a general reading, but I feel for the most part you guys are more inclined toward having a bright idea rather than, you know, killing off an idea before it ever comes out. I feel like, and if you were doing that, it actually took you so much more energy to be negative than to just be yourself, because some of this high vibing energy comes naturally to you guys. Yeah, I don't know. I think what you don't see coming as well is that whoever this person is that you were around, and even the internal voices that adopted some of this sad energy for you, this naysaying lack energy, they're potentially going to circle back. I don't feel like it's immediate, but it feels like a little down the road they may circle, kind of see what you're up to, kind of try to say like, oh, aren't things so hard? Like if you've done anything good for yourself. Group 1, this person may circle around and say like, oh, wasn't that so hard to do? Aren't you tired? I don't know. So something like that. That's the energy I'm getting. You may even have moments where your inner voice is like, you aren't really that confident. You can't really accomplish that, can you? But I see you just pushing that energy away. I see you standing in your confidence because it's taken so long to get back to this place, right? And if you don't quite feel it yet, that may be something you don't see coming, is that you're going to feel better. You're going to feel better. You've been walking through a lot of mud with people who enjoy the mud, and I see you needing to distance yourself and be around people that are on the same wavelength as you, and allowing yourself to blossom and fully expand into this strong energy. So with 6 of Pentacles here, another thing you may not see coming is some money. I feel like there's some money coming in for you guys. Some of you guys, there's like a new manager or a new boss or someone new in the workplace. Some rearranging of the work situation, it feels like. And maybe there's like a small raise involved, or you have more money coming your way, like a bonus. This could even be money that's coming through family. I just feel like there's some additional money coming your way, and it's the kind of money that when you receive it, you're going to really try to use it well and maintain it. Maybe use a little bit of it for enjoyment, but I see for the most part you guys being really responsible with some extra money that's coming your way, and it feels really good to receive it. With the Empress card here, I feel, oh, this is interesting. I feel with the Empress card that what's coming your way is you being able to be comfortable on your own, doing your own thing, trusting your own voice. So take whatever part of that resonates, or it could be all those things. Maybe some of you are happily in a relationship, but you're learning to trust your own voice more or take care of yourself better. You know, take it how it resonates. But there is something here about personal power. That's like through this entire reading is personal power. Yeah, you guys are going to be really comfortable very soon with your own voice. Maybe that was a bit of a struggle before. I just heard people pleasing in my head. I don't know if that suits everyone in this group, but maybe there were some tendencies there to try to come in and help others and rescue others or aid others. And that doesn't mean that you're not a strong person. It just means that you really cared. But when we're doing it to a point where we're not caring for ourselves anymore, we're pushing past our boundaries and eating up all our free time, doing things for others, we start to build up resentment, you know? It starts to really not feel good. So I see you guys really reinforcing boundaries here, really figuring out new boundaries, new rules. I'm hearing that song, New Rules. So here's another thing that I'm getting, guys. With the Empress card here and the 5 of Pentacles, we were talking about a person in your circle that may have been imposing like lack mentality on you. This could be for some of you a relationship where you felt dependent on this other person, or this person was always saying no for some reason to your ideas and your sense of self and your voice. There's something here about, for some of you, some sort of connection may have been toxic, may have just been a connection where you leaned in and felt dependent on someone for some sort of stability or sense of self. And this is what you guys don't see coming, is that when you take a chance on yourself and really let yourself be on your own and be in your own power, you're gonna do so much better than you even thought. Like, you are actually going to thrive. You're not just gonna survive, you're gonna thrive. And remember, this is gonna come with hard work from you. You can't just leave a situation or relationship or whatever it is and be like, all right, the money's coming in, I'm ready to thrive. Like, we've got to still do some work. But I feel like it all plays off of each other, right? Like, when you are in a situation with someone that is disempowering for you, even if this is like a work situation, whatever, if you're in a disempowering situation, it kind of eats at your confidence. then you don't take chances on things. You don't post. You don't go out. You miss opportunities. You don't show up as your fullest, best self. And then you're missing out on more with those opportunities, like the money and the friends and the emotional fulfillment and the building of the things that are yours. So it all ties in together. So I think what you don't see coming is that you are going to do absolutely fantastic if you give yourself a chance to put that full energy in and take care of yourself and trust your own voice. And it's a really, really amazing thing here. So for some of you, yeah, this was definitely like a romantic connection or a relationship, or maybe even for some of you, a parent, that someone or something made you feel kind of dependent, and that is leaving. That is leaving so that you can embody the Empress energy and feel so good and empowered. Let me see. I feel like there was something else I wanted to say about this. Yeah, I think group 1, that some of your obstacles, like the dragon was saying, is that if this lack mentality wants to circle around, or the person with lack mentality wants to circle around, some of the obstacles are going to be keeping your boundaries strong and saying no to that energy. But as you continue to say no to that energy, you will continue to be rewarded. I really see that you can take care of yourself. You have so many blessings coming in, and there's so much magic in the air around you, group 1. If you can take a chance on yourself and trust yourself. Something you don't see coming is that your self-love, your love for yourself, is going to be through the roof, especially as you make choices you know you need to make. And Spirit is saying something else you don't see coming is that you will start to have so much energy to make better choices once you pull it back from situations where it's being drained. You will have so much energy to say, you know what, I'm going to eat the healthy food today. I'm going to go to the gym today. I'm going to buy that nice thing for myself today. Those little choices are going to be easier when you pull your energy back from situations that make you feel tired. But I see you coming out so strong, and you're going to be able to manifest things really well. All these stars on her hat are showing me so many wishes being granted for you guys. It's so exciting. Okay, so let's wrap up your reading with a rune. I was given these runes by a really good friend of mine, and we're going to pull one for you to see what your energy is. I just started working with these, so I am going to have to address the book. But you know what? Your rune was like right on top. I felt it. This is your rune. We're going to set it right there. It's like an arrow. Let's see what it means. Oh. Justice, victory, success in competition. Oh my gosh, group 1. You're going to have success and victory. And I take this as a sign that you're moving up. You're moving up in so many areas. Oh, wow. There's an increase in your finances, your self-love, your personal power. You are moving up. And let it be a process. Don't expect everything overnight. Keep putting that work in. But this is a magical time, so some things may come in a lot faster. But you're going to have success with this. You're going to have victory with this. Keep pushing to get to the other side, and keep setting your boundaries strong to keep energy away from you that brings you down. The arrow, the rune is not like this. It's up. You're going up. All right, guys. I'm so happy that you were here for this reading. Thanks so much for being here. Leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated, and like this video if you enjoyed this reading. That helps me as a creator and a reader, and thanks so much for being here. We will see you again soon in another reading. Hi Group 2, welcome to your reading of What You Don't See Coming. We are going to get into your cards and see what messages are here for you today. And we are using the Jack-o'-lantern tarot like we mentioned, so with some of these cards I will have to place some imagery to censor some of these images, but that is all right. Just want to make sure that everything is good to go for YouTube. First, we're going to start with these Witch Oracle cards, so let's see what you got. You got the Dreamcatcher card. That is beautiful. I want to pick that up and show you guys. Wow. I love these Witch Oracle cards. I really do. And then we also got the Familiar card for you. Okay, so you got Dreamcatcher and Familiar. Nice. Ooh, I like how they match too. The colors go together for these witch cards. Okay, and then your Jack-o'-lantern tarot cards are the Two of Cups. We have the Wheel, the Death card, and we have the Ten of Cups. Oh, all right. Wow, this is really interesting. Okay, group 2. We're going to start with your Witch Oracle cards. So something that you may not see coming with the Dreamcatcher card here is that you are about to have a really strong psychic enhancement. I really feel that this is my group that has a lot of natural psychic energy, intuitive gifts, maybe empathic. Maybe you guys actively practice and you cast spells and stuff. I don't know, but this is definitely that group that I feel that is very in tune and psychic. And if you don't identify with yourself that way, or that doesn't quite feel like it's resonating, just know that you may have a natural hidden talent even for being able to connect, maybe psychically feel things beyond your 5 senses, things like that. But with the Dreamcatcher card here, I definitely feel that something you may not see coming is an enhancement in your intuition, in your psychic gifts, and especially perhaps being able to receive messages in your dreams, like prophetic dreaming of things before they happen, receiving messages in dreams, and also, I feel maybe even for some of you, being able to connect with people who have passed away in your dreams. Maybe you'll have family members or people reaching out, maybe even animals connecting with you through your dreams. I say that because we have the Familiar card here, and the Familiar card for me is showing me that you guys also have a connection to animals in some capacity. So you may even have animals that have passed away connecting with you in your dreams. But I definitely feel something very centered around your dream space here, around sleep. And I feel that this isn't even limited to just your dreams. You may have more intuition and heightened intuition around the time you go to sleep. You may feel things before you go to bed or just as you're waking up. Anything that is close to your time of sleeping. Or maybe some of you are night owls and you're staying up through the night and receiving downloads or seeing things kind of be active in your home at night during the witching hour. I'm not sure, but this is definitely a very Halloween aligned group here. But that is something I feel for you guys. And beyond that, with the Familiar card here, what you don't see coming is that you may have a potential animal coming into your life. You may just have a cat appear somewhere around your home and this cat becomes connected to you. You may have some other animal come into your life. You may be receiving a pet or feeling a stronger connection with a particular animal at this time. So for some of you, that's definitely something I'm feeling, is that there is a link to animals and you may be adopting a pet or having an animal with a strong connection to you come into your life. But the Familiar card in the Witch Oracle deck also has a much deeper meaning. So I feel that what you don't see coming with this card here is meeting deeper aspects of yourself and becoming fully your true self. In this group, I'm definitely getting vibes of doing shadow work, especially with both your top cards being black and gray. I am feeling so much intuition and shadow work here. So it may be something that you're not totally prepared for, but I feel that soon you will be meeting some deeper parts of yourself, some darker parts of yourself, some different inner parts of you. And this is actually for a very, very good reason. Spirit wants to reassure you that this is going to be a very powerful process. It's going to be something that you look back on with a lot of gratitude and also a sense of like, I don't know how to describe it, like awe, like a sense of like, how did I do that? Like, that was amazing. It almost feels out of this world, some of these discoveries that you're going to have about yourself coming up here very soon. I feel very much that some of this is linked to therapy for you guys. Some of you may just have these epiphanies or have these epiphanies in your dreams, but some of you are actively going to therapy, or you will be coming across a type of therapy or a therapist that can help you access these deeper parts of yourself. I feel that some of you may go into therapy to do something lighter, or you want to work on healing, but then where it actually goes is going to be so much more deep and significant in a very, very good way. Any sort of deep work you do, even if it's shadow work, I see you guys feeling like you are so grateful that you did the work, that you went there, and that it came up for you guys to do. Because I feel that there are these parts of the self for you guys. I'd even encourage you guys, group 2. I've heard about IFS therapy. I believe it stands for internal family systems, but this is where you kind of address different parts of the self, meet different parts of the self, and this is something I'm feeling for you, even if you check out that type of therapy or just do some work on your own. There are some parts of you that are ready to talk. Like, these parts of you are ready to show up and show you things that could change your life. So this is really, really amazing. You see, we have the Two of Cups card here. The Two of Cups is showing me that we are merging two halves of the self. So what you may not see coming is that you are going to be taking the light and the dark of you and finding a way to make them be friends or be companions. I even feel if there are two big parts of the self that seem to conflict, right? Like, we're finding a way to have them get to know each other so that you can live a more balanced life where you get to be totally yourself. Totally yourself. The Wheel of Fortune card is also here, and on this card there are so many books. Everyone has a book now that I'm looking at it. So I feel that for you guys, group 2, something you may not see coming is some form of education, a course. You may even be creating a course, but for a lot of you, I feel you seeking higher knowledge, maybe buying a book that's going to really help you, or even taking a class or a course, whether this is in person or online. It's some form of further education, educating yourself so that you can access more, so that you can access more money, more stability, more of what you want out of life. So that is something that may be coming your way. You may be finding some information that helps you find the right course or find the right teacher or find something that's going to be helpful for you. And the Wheel of Fortune card is making me feel that you're lucky right now. Things are turning in your favor. It's a really interesting energy because you're doing some deep healing work here and really getting in touch with your intuition, but it brings all these good things. And I feel like the inner work is deep, right? But on the exterior, I see so many positive things happening for you guys. So many positive things. With the Two of Cups here, I also feel companionship coming into your life. I see people, and again, like we said, maybe an animal companion, but I definitely see companionship, more friendships, more connections that make you feel like you're not alone. And I feel some sort of peace being made internally for you guys of being able to let more people in. Maybe not everybody, maybe not too many people, but just appreciating companionship more, whether it starts with an animal and then extends to some new friends, or one or the other, whatever works best for you, take it how it resonates. I see companionship, and I also see with the Two of Cups, a lot of messages coming off the Two of Cups for you guys. I see you guys maybe finding a way to resolve something with someone. There's been a situation here where you have not had total clarity, you have not had answers that you needed, a conversation that's needed to happen is now finally coming to fruition. I see these two people on this card are trying to pass the cup to each other, and extend the hand. So I feel some sort of middle ground being reached between you and someone. It doesn't mean that you have to sacrifice your personal values. It doesn't mean that you have to be the only one extending effort. I definitely feel that this may come to pass where you give a little, they give a little, you give a little, they give a little, and I see like a slow bridge being built between you and someone, or rebuilt, something like that. I feel that you may be mending something with someone or trying to mend a situation that's been very foggy or lacked clarity. I see some clarity coming in and some effort coming in from both sides. And again, if you are feeling a situation in your life where someone is absolutely giving no effort, etc., then maybe just conserve your energy, use your discretion about who is really going to put the effort in, who is not. But Spirit is saying try to be open because there is a situation that could reach further resolution with a bit of effort on both sides. So that is good. I don't feel like the resolution is a thing that will happen overnight, but I feel that both parties can take steps in the right direction, and it's something that you could receive more clarity on. So that may be something you don't see coming, is some communication from someone that has been confusing you, or even if you extend the offer first, I feel that this person may be more open than you were expecting, or give you more information or feedback than you were expecting. And yeah, what you may not see coming is that there's the ability to do more with this connection than you thought was possible at this point. So with the Death card here, like we were saying, another thing is that I really feel a death to doing anything that is not authentic for you, group 2. So this is like a really big part of your reading. The Death card next to the 10 of Cups is showing me that you are kind of finding your way toward emotional fulfillment here. And what you may not be expecting is that all this healing that you've done, all this shadow work that you may do, this enhancement in your intuition, all these things are leading you toward a deeper sense of fulfillment. So again, if you have any hesitation about deep diving and merging parts of yourself and doing any further work, even if you feel like, okay, I've already done so much work, why do I need to keep working? I feel like the reward is going to be so great for you, group 2. I see so much emotional fulfillment coming from what you discover about yourself. I feel that what you may not see coming is a reassessment of your values and what is important to you, and that you may be really shedding old layers and asking yourself questions about what you really want in your life and actually getting answers. Like, we are actually starting to get answers here. So this is probably the best part of all of this, of the work, what you've been through, the things that are coming your way, whether you see them or not. I see so much emotional fulfillment as you really become who you are. Like we said, the familiar card here in the Witch Oracle deck is the message of that card is that it's time to come out of hiding. It's time to not hide who you are. It's time to not sugarcoat things or disguise different aspects of yourself. It is time to lay it out there and be who you are. What I find that's really funny is that these jack-o'-lantern cards, I knew I would have to censor some of them for this reading, but I really wanted to use these cards. What's funny is that your cards need almost no censoring at all. Obviously, just a tiny bit for a couple little things, but other than that, it's all open. It's all out there on the table. And I think that is so symbolic of what Spirit is guiding you to do at this time, and what is coming in for you that you don't see is that you're coming into a time in life where you are going to be releasing a lot of fear about what could happen to you if you just be yourself. If you really be yourself and put it out there and see that no one can touch you, no one can really hurt you. Your fears came from somewhere. It's valid. At the same time though, like, these fears, I think from what I'm seeing on the table, they've gone so far and limited you from things that you want. So I see you kind of reaching a breaking point with that, and this may be something that's coming in. Perhaps you're feeling some of this buildup, or perhaps you're not sure that it's actually going to happen, but I see you getting to a point where you kind of throw off the mask here. You know, you can only protect yourself so far before you get to a point where people can't know you at all, and it blocks out all this emotional fulfillment, companionship, all these things in life that you deserve to have, you deserve to feel. So I love that the Ten of Cups is the final card of your reading. I really see you discarding whatever is stopping you from true fulfillment, true happiness, especially aspects of yourself that are trying to have you show up one way or another. I see that just honestly being discarded as you realize that you are safe to be yourself and you can come out of hiding and you can show up as your total unique self. And anytime you need a reminder, just look at the world we're living in. Look at all the things people do on the internet, and they're doing whatever they want. They're dressing up however they want, wearing whatever makeup they want, saying whatever they want. They're showing up however they want, and you have the room to do that as well. You have the room to merge these sides of yourself that may have been conflicted for some time so that you can really authentically put all those pieces together and show up however you want. And you're a dynamic person. I can feel that, group 2. You are dynamic. So if on one day you want to do this, great. If on another day you want to have a totally different vibe, great. Do what you want. You know, you can create it however you'd like. But the Death card here is showing me that you're going through a big personal transformation. And a lot of stuff that kept you from the abundance and the joy you deserve, you are actively taking your free will and you are discarding those things that have been holding you back. So that is the huge personal transformation and change that you may not see coming. I am going to get you guys now to close out your reading a rune out of this runes bag that I was given by a really great friend, and I'm going to see which one is good for you guys. What did we get? Okay, this is the rune you got. I just started working with them, so you may know what that means, but I do not, so I'm grabbing the booklet really quick. I love that this is a new thing I'm now incorporating into my practice, is the runes. It feels really special. So let's see what your rune is about. Oh my god, I love that for you. This rune is initiative, movement, and journeys. So this is an inner journey leading to more fulfillment on the exterior. This is you taking initiative to change anything that you don't like anymore about whatever aspect of life you want to change. And it's a lot of movement and shifting around. You guys may be letting change into so many different areas of life and having a lot of change and movement, and it's going to lead you to so much clarity about who you want to be and so much happiness. So group 2, that was your reading about what you do not see coming. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know in the comments how it resonated. Feel free to like this video if you feel called to. That really helps support me as a reader and a creator. I'm so happy to have had you here, and we will see you again soon in another reading. Hi group 3, welcome to your reading. You chose the 3rd symbol, so we are going to get into your cards and see what you don't see coming. And we are using the Jack-o'-lantern tarot, so we are going to have to add a little bit of imagery over the top of some of these cards just to make sure that they are good to go for YouTube. But other than that, let's get started. We have your Witch Oracle cards first. So you got the Bat and you got the Chalice. Very interesting. Okay, and then for your Jack-o'-lantern tarot, we have the 2 of Wands. We have the Judgment card. Move that one. We have the 4 of Wands and the Sun card. This is a really interesting energy. It's a really powerful energy, to be honest, group 3. So let's start with the Witch Oracle. With the Bat card, in this oracle deck, the Bat card is very much about communication, it's about death and rebirth, and it's also really about shedding old things that are no longer serving you. It's about releasing maybe certain family patterns and things that you grew up with and kind of becoming this new person. So I think something you guys may not see coming is this huge personal transformation. I really feel it, especially with the Judgment card in here. This is a really big personal transformation. I think we're shedding anything that's not letting you be your truest, fullest self, because I can feel that there are some things that have expired, especially things from the past, especially old patterns and beliefs that people may have put on you or made you kind of feel about yourself. I do feel for this group that something about this Bat energy is very connected to family. You may be the person in your family who breaks tradition or breaks the mold, or is the one who's trying to alchemize, like breaking generational cycles and things like that. Like these cycles that need to be broken. I feel that you may be that person. You have a lot of strength and personal power, and I do feel there is something really connected here, group 3, to family and releasing family patterns, beliefs about yourself. Not the good things, not the positive things you may have taken away from your past, but just these things that are limiting you. This is big personal transformation. I really feel that this is very much death and rebirth energy. Like we are closing a really, really big door here. Yeah, especially with the Judgment card. Something else that I feel you guys might not see coming is an emotional restart. I feel that we are reopening the heart space here for group 3. We are unlocking our heart again. For some reason, I feel that some of these layers that were on you that may not have felt the best to you, that weren't authentic, that weren't really you, as these things are falling away, your heart chakra is just like, the word that Spirit is giving me is like an explosion. It's like your heart chakra is just opening right up, and there's so much light and so much emotion and so much feeling. Some people in this group may even be coming back from desensitizing themselves or disassociating, or maybe even some of you, for a small group here, I feel some PTSD. Like there's something that blocked your feeling, blocked your heart. And this is not a negative thing. It's like you were doing this to protect yourself, but now it's time to let the sun in. You got the Sun card as your final card, and that is incredible. Like the Sun card is one of my favorite cards in the whole deck. So is the Judgment card, by the way. So you guys have some great stuff on the table here. But the Sun card as your final card is just like, this is where you're going to end up as you go through this personal transformation. It's really amazing. So with the Chalice, I always think of cups and emotions, and like relearning the emotions and feelings that you have about the world as you rediscover yourself. This is a big time of self-discovery. I don't know if that's even a sentence that makes sense, but I feel you guys really getting into that. And there's something about softening a little bit, opening up to love, actually, you guys. I don't know if that's really the headspace you're in or not, but for some of you, one thing I totally see that you don't see coming is a romantic connection, a relationship. Maybe even for some of you, it'll be like some friendships coming in that just really overflow your cup, overflow your heart. But for some of you, there's definitely a romantic situation coming in here that may bring you a lot of emotional satisfaction and stability. I don't want to allude to too much here or get people too excited, but for some of you, I feel that you've done so much work on yourself and you may be ready to meet a partner that you settle with. So that could be coming your way. If you're not quite there, you may just have friends coming in, or you may have a pretty significant romantic connection come in regardless, where you learn a lot and feel really settled. But I don't know, for some of you, this really feels like a bigger connection in your lifetime, especially with the Four of Wands next to the Judgment card here. That's pretty major. I feel that something you've been waiting on for a long time will be coming in for you. For some of you, it may be this connection. And as far as this connection goes, these people, this romantic connection that's coming in, I feel that something about the next part of your life, what you don't see coming, is a strong level of stability coming in now. I feel changes in multiple areas of life for you guys. I feel, how do I put this? Let me think here. Yeah, I just feel changes in multiple areas of life, but some sort of stability, whether it comes through a romantic connection, a personal achievement of yours, a career achievement, or all of the above. I feel stability coming in. I feel the light finally breaking through the clouds for this group. Wow, I just got the chills as I said that. I feel so much hope. So much hope. This happens when I'm feeling the energy so strong and it's such a beautiful energy, but like this is making me kind of want to cry right now. This happens a lot. We were talking about opening the heart space and here it is. You guys are helping me open my heart space right now as well. But look at this rainbow on this card and the sunshine and the sun card and the sunflowers and all of these just look so bright. I feel you guys having this sense of gratitude for what is coming your way and the things that are going to change. I feel like you're going to have some of those movie moments coming into your life, like those moments that change your life. Like it's the before and after this event, like things changing for the better for you guys. And of course, it's going to take some work. You know, you guys have put in a lot of hard work, but I think with combined work that you've put in and where your energy has been directed, the universe is seeing you take something more seriously, and the universe is sending opportunities your way to advance you in some particular areas of your career, your personal goals. I think the universe is seeing that you are prepared to handle it. Like you have really grown as a person, you're more responsible, and you can handle it. I just got the chills again. This is amazing. So I definitely see for some of you guys that love connection that you don't see coming. And I am seeing change in the career field and the personal goals. I see one significant personal goal for sure with this Two of Wands card here. I see one personal significant goal for sure being achieved. And you guys hitting a sort of checkpoint that you were working toward for some time, something that it's just felt like you've been waiting on for so long. I feel like there was some energy here where you were working hard, and even though things were stagnant, I'm getting an interesting energy. Maybe like half of you believed that you were just going to keep working and you were eventually going to get there or get the thing you wanted because you're working so hard and you just won't stop. The other half of you, oh, wait, I don't mean like half the people here. I mean more like two halves of yourself for each person. A half of you as a person thought, I'm just going to keep working hard and eventually I'll get to where I want to go. I'll get what I want. The other half of you as a person may have thought, I don't know, things are so stagnant. It's so slow. How? Like, how am I going to get there? But what you don't see coming is that the universe has the power to lift so much more weight than you can as an individual person. And I think as you've been putting your effort and your energy into things, and maybe you can't do everything by yourself, remember that the universe can move mountains for you. So I really see that is something coming in. The universe is sending opportunities your way to advance your personal goals, and you are finally going to be achieving a sort of checkpoint goal that you've been wanting for some time now. So I'm really, really happy for you guys for that. Something else you may not see coming is that your manifesting power is going to get really strong. Like, really strong. I feel that you guys have always had a great ability for manifesting, and obviously all of us can do it. In this group particularly, I just feel you guys have a very strong will, and when you put your mind to something or you get something in your head, a want feels like a need. You're like, I've got to have it. So I feel like you've always been this way. However, the clouds that have been cast over your life after the last maybe 3 to 5 years, maybe for some of you, I feel like 7 years even. The clouds that have been cast over your life have made it hard to see the light. It's made it hard to even visualize what you wanted or picture what you wanted because you were just kind of trying to get through the day-to-day, maintain your stability in general. Finally, we're having a breakthrough here. So what you don't see coming is a big breakthrough. So the universe is saying, keep going, keep walking the path, keep waking up every day and showing up, taking a step at a time in the direction that you want. Keep going, keep going. Something is going to break through for you guys. It's just such an amazing energy. And yeah, Four of Wands, this is very practical as well. So it feels like some of you may invite more stability into your life in a variety of ways. Some of this is going to come from like job opportunities for some of you, like we were saying, some of those opportunities. Some people here may be moving house or moving to a new location or moving for some bigger opportunity. It's a mix of things. Take it how it personally resonates for you. But we're definitely inviting in more stability. Maybe for some of you, some higher income. Maybe if you guys have tried to like launch your own business, things finally start to get off the ground, things like that. That's the energy I feel. And yeah, with this Judgment card, it's like we're moving into a new phase of life here where we are inviting in all the new things that go with this phase of life, right? Like for some of you, if you meet like a long-term partner, it's like, okay, now we're doing this. Now we are figuring out the, settling in with this person and the home and maybe getting the new job to like, I don't know, support the finances for all this new stuff. And it's all kind of coming at once. And I feel doubt here, like maybe you guys had been doubting that it could happen. And I'm going to say again, of course, always put your energy and your will and your personal power toward the things you want. But I do feel that the universe wants you to know that it can move mountains for you. And if you take a couple steps in one direction, the universe can take you 10 more without you even putting much effort in. I feel called to share with you guys that one of my videos here on my page, I had a personal example of this for sure. I put a video out and I'd been working so hard and I'd get a certain number of views. And then this video I put out, first of all, not this video, but a different one. First of all, I almost didn't even film it that day that I decided to. And I wasn't sure about some of the messages and I was like, I don't know, I was just in a really weird vibe that day, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna sit and I'm gonna show up and do the work. That video exploded and got so many views, and I realized that day that I did the same amount of work that I do every time I come and I sit down and I show up for you guys. But the universe, I really felt something different, that the universe felt that I was more ready that day for more responsibility, for a shift. And it happened. And I didn't have to really do anything. I went about my day, the views kept growing. So it is possible, you guys. I just want to share that as a personal story, that it is possible for you to receive a lot for, kind of an average amount of work for you as a person. It's just, what are you ready to receive? What can you handle? What are you looking for? So I feel some clarity coming to you guys for your direction in life and what you want to manifest. But yeah, your manifesting in general is going to become very, very powerful. I think that that's something you maybe don't see coming, is that you're going to start manifesting things very quickly. I do feel called as well to show this to you guys. I have this bracelet sitting off to the side that I just got, and I thought I might wear it in this video. I didn't end up wearing it. I wore the ring instead for this is how I stay connected to my dad in all my readings. But this bracelet, I felt like it should be at least on the table to the side of this reading. And this is the triple goddess symbol. We have the maiden, mother, and crone. Those are the three parts of the triple goddess. I don't know a whole lot of details about it, so you guys would have to look up things if you want to know more. But I do know that it symbolizes like 3 major phases of life for women. So this may connect somehow into your reading here. Maybe you are moving from the maiden phase into the mother phase, from the mother phase into the crone phase. Whatever it is, every phase is worthy and beautiful and brings new opportunities, new lessons. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So I felt like showing you guys that, and maybe for some of you this is a special symbol. So those are mainly the things that I see coming for you guys. I also feel drawn to pull a rune for you guys from this rune bag here. I was given these runes by a very good friend. They are very, very special, and I am just starting to work with runes, so we are going to pull one for you and see what it is to close out your reading. I feel like it's this one. Okay, this is the rune we got for you. I'm going to see really quick what this is about. I'm going to set it right up here. So this rune is about protection and healing. So I feel you will be very protected, and it is acknowledging as well that you have been doing a lot of the healing work and that you will continue to heal, but that you are coming out of the other side of the tunnel. You are seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, and you are about to walk out into the light, and I'm so happy for you guys. I'm so, so happy for you guys. So that was your reading, group 3. Thank you so much for being here. Again, I hope you enjoy the season, enjoy your week, enjoy all the little things in life, and remember to stay grateful because it'll help all your manifesting for everything that you want and just feeling lighter and high vibing, and I'm wishing you all the best energy. If you enjoyed this reading, please feel free to leave me a comment, of course. I love your comments. Let me know how this resonated. And also, if you feel called to like this video, I do appreciate that. It really does support me as a creator and a reader here on YouTube. But I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your day, and we will see you again soon in another reading.